Hey everyone, this is David at Finish Line Factory, and today I'm going to be checking out, in my opinion, what I think is one of the weirdest Aston Martins ever made. It is beautiful, it has a V12, but it's made as a sedan. It's a four-door, four-seater car, but the rear seats are almost completely useless, and let me show you what I'm talking about. So, let me check this out. Now this car is kind of a competitor to the Audi RS7 and the Porsche Panamera GTS. And personally, I think that this is one of the most beautiful models that Aston Martin has ever made. So check out the exterior first before I hop in the interior. We have these massive wheels here. How big are these? 20-inch wheels in the back, probably 20 in the front too. Huge brakes in the rear, huge brakes in the front. Looks like 6-piston brakes up front. Got the classic Aston Martin styling. Kind of looks like the same thing as a like a Vanquish or a Vantage, but a little bit longer to accommodate for the rear seats, the rear passengers. We have these Aston Martin taillights that we've all come to know and love, but instead of being red, they're clear, which I think is pretty cool. So let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Now this car does come with the crystal key, which is right here, and I think other ones are completely crystal. This just has a bit of crystal on the edge right there. And if you see here, it shows you the Aston Martin logo. So the Aston Martin logo is actually on the key itself, and you're looking through the crystal to get to see that. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, I've got the key right here. Let's go ahead and unlock it. Is it locked? There we go. And let's hop inside. So, oh, look at that. Window comes all the way down, and you have these two bucket seats. They're actual full bucket seats with a hole in the middle, as if you could put a seatbelt through it, like a racing belt. But let's step inside. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. It is extremely cramped back here. First of all, the doorway, let me just show you this. The entryway is that big. That's it. That's all you get. It's smaller than the door itself. So getting in is a bit of a pain. Like, okay. All right, okay. Oh, my head, ow. All right, foot. All right, I'm in. So the driver's seat, I just drove this car here. The driver's seat is in a normal position for where I would be sitting, right? Maybe I could move it up a little bit more, but honestly, I really don't think I can, like, hold on, let me just show you something. I'm sitting all the way back. My head is touching the roof. Okay, now I have a little bit more headroom than like a Mustang GT or something, but still, like, I'm pretty cramped in here. Like, I don't think I wouldn't be comfortable in here for more than like 20 minutes at a time. I'd probably get some like claustrophobia or something. But it is really nice back here. We have this beautiful like cream-colored perforated leather. The trunk is behind me. It looks like the trunk, I don't know if that's a partial shelf. I don't know if that goes back down. But the trunk's back there. The rear window's kind of small, so visibility in the back is kind of tight. I do have a vent. Check this out. So I do have like a vent back here. I have climate controls. Looks like I can turn a light on and on. There you go. I can even control my passenger's light. So, tiny little cup holder. And this little storage cubby with a charging port. So, I really don't know. I honestly, the only people that can sit back here comfortably are children and small adults. I mean, I'm kind of a big guy, to be honest. You know, I'm about 5'11", 238 pounds. So, you know, maybe I'm just not the intended market. Maybe it's for smaller European people. I don't know. But let's hop out. It's gonna be a mission. Let's hop out and go to the front where they have more stuff. Okay. All right. Minor problem. So my foot is up against the seat, and the door handle is on the side. Let me out. Let me out. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. I'm gonna attempt to come out. Ugh. Like, there's gotta be a better way to have done this. Hold on. Who does this crap? Like, honestly, like, I get that you want to make a sedan. I get you want to make a four-door car. It's something that's a little more practical for people, but like, come on, there's a better way to do this. So let's hop into the front. And the front's where the magic really happens. You know, while I'm here, let me just show you guys the V12 engine. So this car has a 5.9 liter Aston Martin V12 making 470 horsepower. Right there. Look at that. And 443 pound-feet of torque, made it to a 6-speed ZF automatic transmission. Let me tell you something. This engine sounds absolutely incredible, and made it to that transmission, it is so smooth. You don't feel anything from the engine. The transmission is incredible. This is just amazing. So, of course, it has this plaque here, final inspection by Renee Zottel. So, if something's wrong with the car, we can go hit up Renee and see what's going on. And just look at the hood. It is incredibly long, very lightweight. I think it's aluminum. Okay, got that closed. Just look at that. Beautiful car. So let's head inside. Now this car, to start it, let me show you something. So getting in, I mean, in the front, it's a little tight, but it's not too bad. Of course, it has these swan doors that open upward. So let me go ahead and close the door. And put my seatbelt on. Alright, so safety first. Put the key in, foot in the brake, and this is how you start the engine. Oh, that's beautiful. So turn the radio off. Wow. So it has a screen that kind of whirs back into place, stays up and down. You control it through here, so you get this nice little, put in easy mode, you get the navigation system and all that. Same thing here, beautiful white perforated leather. And you know what? I think they're cool too. Let me see how I can. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you use this to control the amount of seat heating or seat cooling that you want. That's pretty interesting. Okay. You can control the rear AC here. Lock and unlock button is there. So that's kind of small. Normally lock and unlock buttons are a bit larger to make them easier to find. But whatever. Yeah, one small cup holder. But you know what? This car's for driving, not for eating, so that's kind of a European thing. Adjustable dampers, sport mode. Don't mind if I do. Traction control off. I'll leave that on. Looks like these are for the fog lights, perhaps. Navigation controls, climate controls, radio controls, and the transmission selector. So instead of a column or a stick or something, it's just these nice buttons. Over here, you got the headlights, windows, cruise control, volume, and paddle shifters. So let's pop it into drive and go for a quick spin. Gosh, that V12 sounds amazing. It's a nice cool day too. It's about 60 degrees right here in Florida. It's probably like negative 20 everywhere else. Ooh, there's a large puddle over there. They just washed this car. So, pop in reverse. That is so useful. Drive. I tell you, this is a torquey engine. Like, as soon as you just get a tiny bit of throttle, the car wants to just jump at you. full throttle. Very smooth acceleration. Doesn't jerk around at all. I guess that's it's a completely naturally aspirated engine. There's no turbos at all. Put this back in drive. So that makes the power delivery a lot smoother. There's not this slight delay as you wait for the turbos to spool up. It's just instant power. However, this car does weigh actually 200 pounds more, I think, than the DB9 Volante, which is a convertible that I drove a couple days ago. So this car weighs 4,348 pounds. So it's a bit of a heavy car. We'll just make a quick turn around here. It's also a pretty long car too. Speed bump. Okay, yeah, speed bump was pretty smooth. Not too bad. All right. So drop it down. First gear. Ooh. Jeez. Just wheel spin. First gear is completely useless in this car. To be very careful with it. Very torquey engine. Man, this is a smooth, comfortable car. It's a little firm. I mean, it is a, sporty car, so they can't have like super soft suspension on it. But you know what? It gets the job done pretty well. So let's see what we've got going on here. So navigation system. It's a kind of an older navigation system. It's not all that advanced like today's very modern navigation systems. But you know what? I think it gets the job done. More or less. Get the menu. So on this car, the infotainment system, it doesn't really have like a real infotainment system. This car is from 2011, I think. So this was back before we have all these super modern infotainment systems. So basically all you've got back here is a simple menu for adjusting certain settings, like car settings and all that. And then you've got the navigation up there. So on modern cars, like you look at the Audi MMI system and the BMW iDrive, you have this knob here and the screen up there, and it just controls all the functions. On this car, it's a lot more simplified, which is like, I guess that's okay. It's whatever. There we go. So you have a simple screen here for functions, which I think honestly this kind of dates the car. I think it would have been better if Aston Martin had put all the functions integrated into the infotainment system in a ergonomic manner. However, if you look at the infotainment system on the Jaguar XK from like 2009, it's pretty terrible. It's very slow, so I think this system it's okay, but you're not really buying this car for its incredible infotainment system. You're buying it because, well, you're buying it for this reason. That's why you're buying it. You're buying this car for that engine and this incredible interior. So yeah, there you have it. All right, guys, so that's the Aston Martin Rapide. Great car to drive, kind of comfortable up front, too tight in the rear unless you're like 5 feet tall or something. So yeah, this car is for sale at Autosport Group. I'm going to leave a link in the description as well as their contact information if you're interested in purchasing this car, perhaps any other car they may have. I know this car might not be the best car ever made, but you know what? This is an excellent, great exotic car. Just don't expect to carry any adults in the back. That's all I can say. But yeah, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, let me know in the comments what you guys think about the car. Maybe there's something I missed, maybe I'm wrong about something. So thanks for watching. I'll catch you guys later. See ya. Bye.